All right, so the big change that we've made with this biannual review of the Get Home kit is we've gone back to a kind of tiered system, and that now I have an Alpha kit and a Bravo kit. And the Bravo kit is what you see here, and it's just a collection of items that I can pick from depending on my route and how much time I have to get prepared. First of all, over here on the left, you see kind of a bag sandwich there. You've got 3 bags stacked one on top of the other. And the bottom is what's called a military WP bag. Whiskey Papa stands for waterproof, which is what it is not. It should be called a November Whiskey Papa. But it is a good all-purpose bag. You can tie it and make it fairly water resistant. So that's what everything's going into. And the lighter green bag, the kind of bright green bag, is an actual waterproof bag. It's a gear bag I've used on many canoe trips. Works great. And then on top of that is a smaller kind of a, for maps or for electronics or wallets and get home type stuff. And it's a good little bag. I thought I'd throw it in there. On top there, you see the 2 camouflage bags. The one on the right is a sustainment pouch. It is a soft collapsible bag that makes a very good little backpack if you are wearing load-bearing gear, and that's what I brought that for. And then on the left of it is that camouflage waist pouch. It has the hidden belt, and I've decided that if I do chuck the pack and have to go with all my gear on the LBE, that's something I want to carry my bedroll on. Below that, Camelback, I'm going to throw that in there. That's been cleaned and dried. And especially if I do go landborne, I'm probably going to take the Camelback. Next to that, you see some small items that you may be surprised I'm not carrying in my Alpha kit. One is the, in the center there of the 3 items is the fishing kit. And that's a good small fishing kit. But the fact is, my job's not to fish. My job's to get my ass home. And my job's not to build fires and cook meals, fish, distill water. My job is to get my ass home. And so those are things that I want to avoid doing if I possibly can. And that's what these preps are all about. Above that is a dive knife. That can come in handy when you're messing around in the water. But it's got a real strong kind of a digging blade to it, but certainly not something for my Alpha kit. And then below there is the sundry box, that waterproof box there, and that's stuff that I culled out of my Alpha kit, which, by the way, I was able to get down 5 pounds. So it's now right at 40 pounds, which is still heavy, but better than 45 pounds, right? To the right of that is one of those Walmart waterproof cases for the phone. Don't know, in whatever SHTF situation causes this get home scenario to trigger, and I don't know if that phone would be of any use, but if it is, it'll be because I've downloaded maps onto it, and I would want to keep it dry, so that's in my Bravo kit. To the right of that are some waterproof socks. They work pretty good if you're wearing boots, but above that is my scuba booties, and those are great booties. And if I am in the canoe, that's what I'll be wearing. I foresee that if I'm in the canoe, I will be taking my combat boots, which I wear. They're my daily boots. They'll be going into a waterproof bag, and I'll be wearing the booties instead. To the right of that are the knee pads. Now, the knee pads went into the Bravo kit because, frankly, I can canoe without knee pads. I have the sleeping pad that I can use, and frankly, you can, use clothing or whatever to pad your knees while you're canoeing, but it's a nice thing to have. And I'll tell you too, if I go landborne, I'll be wearing knee pads also, because my old knees are getting sharp, and if you're going landborne, you're going to be on your knees and on your belly a lot, probably. So they'd be going with me. And then the 2 blue bags up top are just more food bags. I think I'll be adding to that. Since these are going into my Bravo kit, there's no reason not to say double that. And I am going to look at maybe trying to find some place for a cache, maybe halfway. Anyway, just wanted to show it. This is my Bravo kit, and I'm about to throw it all back in the car and call it done.